Welcome. Today it's about sports, and not just any sport, but the fastest growing sport in the world, lacrosse. And lacrosse is not so known here in Denmark, so to help me enlighten this subject I have Nick Skeffington. Welcome.
Thank you.
In less than 2 months, Denmark are going to a World Cup in Israel. Yeah, that's right, we're qualified for a World Cup. As a Danish person, I have no clue what is lacrosse.
Yeah, I don't blame you. That's fine.
Can you tell me a bit?
Yeah, I'll tell you. So lacrosse is, they call it an invasion sport. So it's similar to soccer or American football, anything with, there's 2 defenses, 2 attack, they call it. And it's ongoing at the same time. So it's similar to hockey, but you have sticks and balls and you're throwing it in the air. And you're on, yeah, you're not on ice, you're on grass.
Or grass.
Yeah.
And Nick, why did I bring you in the studio today? Who are you?
I'm actually on the Danish national team. I grew up in Southern California in a big kind of lacrosse area. But my mom is from Denmark, so I have the passport, so I was able to play in the upcoming World Cup. And yeah, I joined in about almost a year ago, and it's just been the road to Israel since.
Oh, nice. Are you excited?
Yeah, it's gonna be a great time.
Right.
We're really excited for it.
Now, we could start at the beginning. Of course, lacrosse is most popular in the States where you were born. And how did that start out?
Lacrosse actually has a really old history. It started out, it was an old Native American sport back, I don't know the exact date, but over 1,000 years ago. And it was originally not a sport like you would think today, but it was a substitute for war. So they would, instead of going to war, they'd just play this sport where it was miles long, the field. And the winner of that would take the land or the victory instead of having so many people die.
Yeah.
And then once that died out, they still played it as a tribute to the creator. They called it the creator's game, which I assume is talking about their god.
Yeah.
And since then it developed into a more, developed sport with a small field and back and forth.
Yeah, can you tell me anything about lacrosse here in Denmark?
Lacrosse in Denmark, I think, was started about 12 to 20 years ago. I'm actually not sure. Yeah, it's fairly new in Denmark. And it's really been picking up these last couple years. Now it's bigger than ever. We actually didn't go to the World Cup 4 years ago, even though we went before that, because it was just kind of petering up and down. But I think now we're back. I think we're bigger than ever.
Cool. I think we should watch a bit of film. That could help.
Yeah, I think we have some clips we want to show you guys, if you want to.
Go, Westy!
Okay, wow, impressive.
Yeah.
For real. Looks a bit violent though.
It's more violent than you would think, yeah. Compared to what, for never seeing it.
That's why you have all this gear.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Have you ever gotten really injured?
For me, the worst I've gotten was a broken wrist, and it's common. Injuries are actually pretty common.
Right.
I don't know a single person that hasn't had an injured knee for a season, or has an injured knee for a season.
Yeah.
We just played in Poland, actually, a tournament.
Yeah.
And we had someone broke their hand. We had a player break their collarbone.
Mm.
I mean, it's a brutal sport. It really is.
Yeah. What do you like about lacrosse, and why do you think you should watch it as a Danish person compared to all the other sports we have here in Denmark?
Lacrosse, in my opinion, is that's the only sport that I really get into watching. Right. They call it the fastest sport on 2 feet, which is a little biased because, of course, lacrosse players always say that, but I don't know, the games flip so quick. They can be down a few goals, whatever, and then all of a sudden, it's a game of runs, they call it. All of a sudden, a team can just start getting in the mojo and just kill it.
Okay.
So you never know how a game's going to end, even if it's fourth quarter. Yeah, that's my favorite part about it.
Right. How would you say the level is here in Denmark in regards to how well they play in the
Yeah.
clubs and stuff like that.
The level is good. It's been growing so fast is the big thing. When you're looking at a few years ago, 4 years ago, it's tenfold. It's like we keep getting more and more players, and yeah, the participation is just amazing right now.
Now, I was talking a bit about our World Cup earlier.
Yeah,
I bet you're very excited,
yeah.
right? Can you try to rate Denmark's chances at that World Cup?
If I'm being honest, very low. To actually win the World Cup, it's actually lacrosse's problem. The reason it hasn't been invited into the Olympics again and all that is it's the same 2-3 teams that are always winning. It's the United States, Canada, and I think Australia one time.
Okay.
Yeah, so they're going to definitely, in my opinion, take it. What we're trying to do is set a benchmark for future growth. Like if we do better than expected with some big upset games, in our first round, we're already taking on a top 10 team from last World Cup, Ireland. So if we can beat them right off the bat, we're already setting ourselves up as a top 10 team.
And as a Dane, I'm hoping you'll beat at least Norway or Sweden.
Yeah.
Nice.
I hope we match up with them, yeah.
Cool. Can you tell me a bit about how the World Cup is going to work? How many teams you are and stuff like
So the World Cup this year is, I believe, 48 countries, which is the biggest ever. Yeah, it's like a lot of countries compared to recent years. I'm not sure exactly how the brackets continue to work, but all I know is right now I think we are in the yellow group, they call it, and it's we're matched up with Ireland and China, who are two really good teams this year. And after that, they haven't told us our games, so I think it depends on the outcomes of. There's all these groups of 3, and then depending on, they can move up or down. And it's a whole 10 days, so 10 games.
Wow. And Nick, I was wondering. It's very unusual for a person in Denmark to be playing lacrosse. So you're also from the States. What made you move here to Denmark? What's the reason for that?
Yeah, I'm here to study right now. I'm studying business at the Aarhus University of Business and Social Science. And I came here originally as a gap year. I went to a high school down in Sønderborg, where my mom was from. Which is how I'm able to play in the first place, since she's from there.
Oh, right.
Yeah, and I went home, tried a year of college, and I was missing my friends here, just decided to come give this study a try.
Right.
And it happened to line up with the World Cup anyway, so I tried out and, made the team. Been loving it since.
Yeah. How do you feel about living in Denmark compared to the States?
It's different. I like it. Otherwise I wouldn't be here.
Of course.
But I like it. It's a cool atmosphere. You guys are a lot more like friendly with the people that you're close with.
Right. Where you're from in the States?
California, down south, Orange County it's called.
Oh, wow. Good. I'm glad you like it here.
Yeah, I'm glad.
Right. We can try on the gear. I can see you have all this crazy gear with you.
This is not all of the gear, but these are the most important parts, I'd say.
Okay.
If you want to sponsors, if you want to try that on.
Me? Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll have you throw it on.
Try. Hope I don't screw up the microphone.
Yeah. Actually, you might.
Right. Let's see. Let's just do it. Yeah. Now.
Here we have a helmet to protect your brain.
Right. Yeah. If you could say anything about the gear, that would be so great.
Yeah. So this is the gear we have. We have our helmet. You always got to wear, gloves. And the only things that we're missing, so then you'd also have some elbow guards from about here to here, and a chest pad. And then, we of course have the lacrosse stick.
Okay.
Yeah, so this is how you carry the ball in the sport. You can pass around also. And that's pretty much it. And then you just play with like regular cleats, sports cleats.
Oh, that's great. Should I try this on, you think?
Yeah, I say you go for it.
Would that work?
Yeah, I say we get you all padded up.
Can you help me?
Yeah, do you know how?
No clue.
Throw these down.
Okay.
Slide it on.
Damn.
Like that. Here's some gloves. Right hand.
Right. Now, Nick, I would love for you to do a bit more explaining about lacrosse while I'm wearing all this outfit. Like, for a person, a Danish person like me who knows nothing about it, can you explain how a offensive play would look, or what your roles are as a defensive player and how you score and stuff like that?
Yeah, I think the biggest goal in lacrosse that people don't understand is how to get the ball, because they see you just, nice, you're looking good.
Thanks.
So I play attack, I play offense.
Yeah.
And so our midfielders, which is similar to soccer, they're just running up and down the field.
Okay.
They're giving the ball to us and staying with us and passing it around, and we're dodging, trying to get the defense to move. And then once they mess up, then we have an opportunity, and we're shooting it on a 6 foot by 6 foot goal.
Yeah.
Where there's a goalie standing, and he's trying to block it, but the goal is to just get by him.
Right. So yeah, what does it require of your body? Like, do you need to be in good shape?
Yeah, you got to be in good shape, but the main thing is also it's the stick skills. It's the hand-eye with, it's different for some people, they just can't get it.
Right.
It's you got to be good with your stick.
Do you have the stick?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Can you show us, like...
You want to try using it?
I can try, but I think you should show me first, though.
Yeah.
I don't want to destroy anything.
So the whole point is, while you're playing, whereas right now, if you were a defender, you can easily hit the ball out, right?
Yeah.
So you cradle up to them, and all you're doing is trying to guard the stick from the defender.
Right.
That's the whole point.
Okay.
Until I can pass it or shoot or otherwise.
Right.
So you can try.
Okay, and what is allowed in lacrosse? Can you, like...
Yeah. There's full contact, but with rules. So it's, if I was coming up to hit you with my stick, I can't just use the entire metal.
Okay.
Because then it's risk of breaking and then can hurt me.
Yeah.
So it has to be within 6 inches. But from then on, if it's within this area, like chest, so no back, no helmet, no legs.
Okay.
But I can, if I went to hit you as hard as I want.
Yeah.
And you can also lean in with your shoulder.
Yeah, to protect.
As hard as you want. Yeah.
Right. And can you hit people with the stick?
Yeah.
You can?
You can give slap checks, poke checks. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I'm no stranger to that. Playing attack, we get all sorts of bruises, all upper arms and.
Right. Can you do tricks with it?
Not really.
Okay.
There's some tricks you can do. Some people get like crazy at them for some reason, but
Right.
yeah.
If I would like to start playing lacrosse and I had to start practice, here in Denmark at least.
Yeah.
Do you have any recommendations for how I would do that? How I would go about starting my lacrosse career?
So the problem with lacrosse in general, and it's actually surprising, it's the fastest growing sport right now. With this problem is the entry to play is very high. Like, it's not a sport you can just pick up a ball and go. I mean, there's gear involved. You need a team.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's basketball, soccer. Like, you can just start messing around, shooting around. But lacrosse is a hard sport to do that. So the barrier to play is really hard. But nowadays, every team has loaner gear. You can just come and play. Like, we have, for example, our team in Aarhus, we have gear you can just borrow if you want to come try. There's no risk to you. It's not you don't have to go out and buy all this gear just to come try.
Right.
You can play for a while, and then once you want to make that commitment to buy your own gear and get it all the way you want it, that's up to you, yeah.
Is it expensive, the gear?
Arguably, yes, I'd say it's expensive, especially if you want like the good gear.
Of course.
Yeah.
Now, if I were playing in the US compared to in Denmark, would I be wearing any different padding? Is it the same equipment?
Well, like I said, you would also have the chest pad and the arm guards.
Okay.
And I believe it's the same. The international rules are a little different. I think it's in the way of there's crease diving allowed in international, and the time of the games are different.
Okay.
In America, it's 4 quarters of 15 minutes.
Right.
And international, it's 4 quarters of 20 minutes. So it's longer games.
Okay.
But other than that, I think the equipment's all the same.
Right. This game, it seems very aggressive. Like, you get to hit people with the stick.
Yeah.
Would you say that lacrosse players, in general, are more aggressive people?
I want to say no, but I also can't argue that.
Right.
I mean, I'll say no. I'm going to stick my neck out. I'm going to say no. We take all our anger out on the field so that we're less aggressive. Once we get off the field, we're less aggressive. We've already emptied ourselves of our anger.
I hope you're right.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
I hope so, yeah.
should get mad. Right. Where do you practice in Aarhus?
In Aarhus, we practice up at a school in Riskow.
Oh, okay.
And in Copenhagen, they have a team that practices in Velbu, I think it's called.
Yeah.
If anyone wants to go check it out.
Okay, right. And the only commitment you need to make is just to have an open mind.
Yeah,
and
totally.
willingness to learn.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you don't need to come with any skill at all. Am I right?
Yeah, come with
I
a
feel
smile.
like
That's the only gear you need.
Personally, I would like to try this. It seems so fun.
Yeah.
Cool. If I want to follow you guys doing the World Cup to see how Denmark will proceed, any way to do that for me?
Yeah, right now we have a Facebook for Danish Lacrosse and an Instagram. Yeah, so you can just follow along there. We're going to be posting updates. The games at the World Cup are, rumor has it, going to be on YouTube live stream. So you actually might be able to watch the games, or on Facebook, but we're not 100% sure on anything about there yet. But we'll be posting pictures, updates, all that stuff.
Right. I was actually pretty interested in the players we have on our national team. Are they mostly Americans, or do we have like half Americans like you, or?
Yeah, I think it's about half the team is like me, little hybrids. So from America, played in America, that's where they learn the sport because there's so many more players there. But then they have a parent that's from Denmark and they've been living here, going to school. So it was fair enough to come play.
Right. Oh, that's very cool. Can you help me get the hat off?
Yeah. It's a little tight.
Right. Nick, thanks for coming.
Yeah.
It's been very fun. I feel like go playing some lacrosse now, actually.
Come stop by anytime.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah.
Good luck with the World Cup also.
Thank you.